Hello everyone. As India gets ready to celebrate the 75 years of independence, the campaign to bring Tiranga to all Indian homes is in full swing. But as we celebrate the flag, let us not forget the man who designed it, a freedom fighter, Pingali Venkayya. Pingali Venkayya was born in a Telugu Brahmin family at Bhatlapennumuru near Machilipatnam in what is now the Indian state of Andhra Pradesh. He had a special attachment to the field of geology and agriculture and was then sent to South Africa to fight during Second Boer War as British Indian Army. Later he was introduced to Mahatma Gandhiji and he dedicated his life to the country. In an Indian National Congress session held in Kakinada, he said, "We Indians have a speciality. We have different types of clothes, different types of foods, different types of languages. But if we want to make our mark, if we want to make the most of our identity, then we need a flag for that." And being impressed by this, Mahatma Gandhiji suggested him to prepare the draft of the national flag. From 1916 to 1921, for 5 years, he practiced the flags of about 30 countries. Venkayya's design for the national flag was finally approved by Mahatma Gandhi during the Congress session in Vijayawada in 1921. This is what the national flag first looked like after Venkayya accepted Gandhiji's suggestions. The initial flag called the Swaraj flag consisted a red and a green band. The two bands represented the two major religious communities, the Hindus and the Muslims. The flag also had a charkha which represented Swaraj. On the advice of Mahatma Gandhi, Venkayya added a white band. The white represents peace. Though it was not officially accepted by the All Indian Congress Committee, it began to be hoisted on all Congress sessions. The flag kept being used, but it was in 1931 there were concerns raised about the religious aspects of the flag. Keeping that in mind, a flag committee was set up and they came up with a new idea called Purna Swaraj. They replaced the red with the saffron and changed the order of the color with saffron on top and followed by the white and the green. The charkha was placed on the white band in the middle. The color stood for the qualities and not the communities. The saffron for courage and sacrifice, the white for truth and peace, the green for faith and strength, and the charkha stood for the welfare of the masses. Post-independence, a national flag committee under President Rajendra Prasad replaced the charkha with the Ashoka Chakra. The Ashoka Chakra was suggested by B.R. Ambedkar to honor the warrior-turned-pacifist Buddhist Emperor Ashoka. The makers of the flag instead attributed a meaning to each spoke. Each spoke represented the value that India would use to progress in the world. So this was the story of the national flag of India, our Tiranga. Now I would love to say that Tiranga should not only be in our house or DP, but it should always be in our heart too. Now we all can proudly say, विजय विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, जय भारत, जय हिंद।